What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So we're going to do a stimulus package update. And President Trump, he's tweeting again. So he put out a tweet. We're going to talk about it. And we've gotten to a point where I just don't know what to say anymore when it comes to stimulus, at least for the next couple of months. I think once Joe Biden comes into office, I think things are going to change up a little bit, because you're going to have more interest when it comes to another stimulus package. Plus, you're going to have new people in there, new administration. They're going to be eager to start getting things done. Let's hope. And so I think that the discussion will change. Now, when it comes to the Senate, we're still going to have to fight that fight. We have to see what happens in Georgia. Maybe we'll get a situation where the Democrats will take control of the Senate because they will win both of those Georgia seats. But if they don't, then we're still going to be struggling. Now, the Democrats will have more votes in the Senate, but they won't be controlling the Senate. So Mitch McConnell will still be the leader if there's a situation where those two seats in Georgia don't go to Democrats. So we're going to take a look at this tweet. We're going to talk a little bit about what President Trump is talking about, or at least what we think President Trump is talking about. And then we'll move forward. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. Okay, so the president is tweeting again. He just tweeted earlier today, and I'm going to show you guys the tweet, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so here's the tweet. Congress must now do a COVID relief bill. Needs Democrats' support. Make it big and focused. Get it done. All right, so that's your president. Let's put it back on the screen, because I want to just kind of break it down here. So Congress must do a COVID relief bill. All right, so we know that. We've been talking about this for the last 7 months. We know that a COVID relief or stimulus package needs to get done. That's nothing different than what we've been talking about. I've been putting out daily videos for the last 7 months saying that we need to get this done. Now, needs Democrats' support. Now, I think a large group of Democrats do want another stimulus package. I would say pretty much every Democrat that you talk to, the politicians, they want a stimulus package. We can't say the same on the Republican side. You have Republican senators, some of them do not want another stimulus package. But when it comes to Democrats, most of them, any Democrat you talk to that's a politician that's in Congress right now, they're saying, yes, we need more stimulus. Okay, so needs Democrat support. I would think you have Democrat support. Okay, it depends on what we're talking about as far as another stimulus package, but I think the support is there. Make it big and focused. Now, I don't understand. Make it big and focused. Okay, focused on what? Give us more. Give us more, President Trump. And then it's get it done. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to me. Let's talk about this. I don't know anymore. I really don't. When it comes to President Trump putting out these tweets, do they mean anything? And when he first started putting out tweets about the stimulus package, he started in June talking about he wants it larger than what the Democrats want and all this when it comes to stimulus checks. And at first, I was pretty excited about the fact that he was talking about this, even though it was on Twitter, he was still talking about it. I was pretty excited because at that point you had the Democrats talking about it. You had the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi putting a bill before Congress and voting on it in the House of Representatives, getting it approved, sent over to the Senate, and where it was just sitting. At the time, it was just sitting in the Senate. Nothing was getting done. So it was good to hear that the president was putting out tweets about, okay, let's make this larger than what the Democrats want. But now we're looking at a situation where it's several months later, and we have not seen any stimulus package. And the president, throughout this whole time, has been putting out tweets about, yes, I want more stimulus. Yes, it's going to be larger. It's going to be big. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to wait until after the election, but we'll have something right after the election. And so when I saw this tweet come out earlier, I wasn't even going to do a video on it, but you know what? I'm going to keep you guys up to date with what's going on when it comes to stimulus talk. So I'm going to continue to do that. But we have to face reality here. The president, at this point, and now this is my opinion, he's trolling us. He's just putting out this stuff just to get us, just so people will think, oh, yeah, he still wants it. But The way that I look at it, stop the tweeting. Start the action. Get out there. Talk with Nancy Pelosi. Talk with Mitch McConnell. Talk with Chuck Schumer. That's what needs to get done. The tweets don't mean anything. Man, a lot of these politicians, they don't even tweet. They don't even have a Twitter account. And if they do have a Twitter account, they're not running their Twitter accounts. Someone else is running their Twitter accounts or running all their social media, and then they'll relay some messages to these politicians. But if you really want to get things done, you need to sit at the table. I've been saying this since June. You need to sit at the table. You need to have Mitch McConnell. You need to have President Trump. You need to have Nancy Pelosi. You need to have Chuck Schumer. You need to have McCarthy. You need to have these people sitting in the room negotiating what's next when it comes to stimulus. Because we saw, even Stephen Mnuchin, who was doing the negotiating with Nancy Pelosi for the last few months, he's not even being talked about right now. And the reality is a lot of these people in the White House, they're looking for another job. And maybe they should be focused on it if you really think about it, because, enhanced unemployment, some of these people are going to be unemployed. They're not going to have a job to go to. So they might benefit from actually putting a package together and getting it done before January 20th. But the reality is you need to sit at the table. These tweets are they don't mean anything. All it is you're getting people all excited to think that, oh, yeah, the president's on board for another stimulus. If the president was really on board for another stimulus package, he would be talking with Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Mitch McConnell. He would be calling them in or doing phone calls to get things done. That's if he really wanted it done. But this is one of those situations where I think he's just putting out a tweet. Now, I know this might offend some of my viewers who are Trump supporters, but we have to face reality here. He started putting out tweets in June about stimulus checks, making them larger than what the Democrats want, about a stimulus package. And if you don't believe me, check my videos out in June, and you'll see the tweets coming from the president. Every time the president said something, I put it out there. If it were a tweet, or if it was a press conference and he was talking about it, I put it out there. If it was a video where he was talking about it, I put it out there. And nothing has happened. Absolutely nothing. And I know at this point, it's not all on the president. It's on Nancy Pelosi as well. It's on Mitch McConnell as well. They've been saying things. They've been saying that, yeah, we're getting a stimulus package. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. And nothing has happened. But this is just the latest stuff that's coming out right now where they're talking about stimulus and they're not sitting down and negotiating. I mean, at least Nancy Pelosi's sitting at the table, or at least was sitting at the table negotiating. Now, maybe, people can argue she's not doing it in good faith. She didn't want to get anything done. They were arguing that Mitch McConnell really didn't want to get another stimulus package done. The president didn't want to get another stimulus package. That's fine. But she was at the table. Come to the table. That's all I asked for. Come to the table. Don't tweet. Sit down with them. And if you want to tweet about what you sit down with them and you negotiate, you want to tweet about that, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear. So, I mean, at this point, I will keep updating you guys when it comes to information about stimulus. I'll keep doing it. But I think we need to start looking beyond that. Like earlier today, I put out a video where I was talking about how to make money with credit cards. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but you can do this. I've been doing it for 4 years, and I've been able to make a little bit of money on the side so I can go on trips and things like that. So check that video out. I'll post a link up here so you guys can check it out. But I'm going to start doing some more videos about making money, how you can have a side hustle, because we're in a situation right now where we cannot rely on our government to help us in times of crisis. At least not right now, we can't. It's just not working, and we're seeing it firsthand that it's not working. And so we need to have a plan B. We need to have something else working for us so we're not reliant upon the government. And I mean, when you look at it, and it's I mean, some people, they have that argument anyway. Well, you shouldn't be relying on the government. Well, the way that I look at it, if I'm paying taxes every year, where is that tax money going if it can't come back to me in a time of emergency? This is insurance. That's the reason why I'm paying my taxes. So I can be safe and secure in this country. And if we have a pandemic, I would expect them to help us out, because that's why I'm paying my taxes, for the security. And we're not getting that security right now because there's a lot of people hurting. There's a lot of businesses, small businesses that are hurting, that are going under. And we're looking to our government for guidance and help, and they're not doing anything. They're saying one thing and no action. Put a tweet out, no action. No follow-up. So I just wanted to put this video out just so you guys know, okay, yeah, President Trump, he's talking about stimulus. We'll see where it goes from here, but there needs to be more action. You just put out a tweet, it means nothing. It means nothing if you don't follow it up with conversations with the other side. You need the Democrats to support this. Guess what? Call them up on the phone. Nancy Pelosi, I need you to support this. But other than that, if you're just going to put a tweet out, it's just a tweet. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.